Is the city of Washington, D.C. about to lose its identity? Or is a new era of federal control actually a blessing in disguise? The race to succeed Muriel Bowser has officially turned into a high-stakes, delicate dance, where the winner won't just be managing a city, they'll be sharing custody of it with Donald Trump. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss our deep dives into the stories that actually matter. The race for the D.C. mayoral seat is officially crowded, with 7 Democratic candidates fighting for the top spot. But the job has changed. Whoever takes the helm will have to thread an impossible needle, defend the district's home rule while trying not to trip over the president's aggressive initiatives for city beautification and public safety. We are talking about the potential federal takeover of our parks, the redesigning of national monuments, and a total restructuring of the Metropolitan Police Department. For some, like frontrunner Janice Lewis George, there is a glimmer of hope. She has pointed to the restoration of the iconic fountain at Meridian Hill Park, often called Malcolm X Park, as the kind of investment D.C. desperately needs. But she's wary. Is this just a one-time splash of cash for a photo op? Or is it a sustainable, long-term commitment? She warns that the National Park Service has been hollowed out, and without a real partnership with the Interior Department, these projects will end up as nothing more than crumbling concrete. Then, there is the skepticism. Rini Sumpath, the first South Asian candidate to qualify for the ballot, isn't buying the beautification narrative. She sees a trap. To her, Trump's involvement isn't about city pride. It's about control. She points to the proposed 250-foot triumphal arch as a sign of haphazard, top-down planning that ignores the actual needs of residents. As she puts it, there is no such thing as a free lunch when you are dealing with a president who wants to put his personal stamp on your backyard. There is always a caveat, and D.C. might be the one paying the bill. But perhaps the most volatile issue is the Metropolitan Police Department. The current leadership is hanging by a thread. In a recent forum, not a single candidate raised their hand when asked if they would keep the current interim chief, Jeffrey Carroll. Why? Because the department is a powder keg. From a toxic work environment lawsuit filed by black female officers to an internal investigation into falsified crime statistics that even caught the eye of Congress, the MPD is effectively in freefall. One candidate, Gary Goodweather, didn't mince words. She wants the chief gone because of the drama. In a city where crime is the #1 talking point, having an MPD that is under federal scrutiny and facing staffing shortages is a nightmare scenario for any incoming mayor. The only candidate willing to defend the status quo is Hope Solomon, who argues that the job is a balancing act between local needs and federal pressure. She's focused on recruitment and staffing, but she's an outlier in a field that seems hungry for a total house cleaning. So, what is the reality here? We are looking at a June 16 primary that will dictate the fate of D.C. for the next few years of the Trump presidency. Whoever wins has to decide, do you play nice with the White House to get the funding you need, or do you fight back to preserve the city's independence? It's a political tightrope walk where one mistake could end your career before it even truly begins. So, what do you think about this? Is it time for the federal government to step in and beautify D.C., or is this just a power grab disguised as urban renewal? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. The clock is ticking, the candidates are maneuvering, and the city of Washington is waiting to see who is brave or crazy enough to take the reins during this incredibly volatile time. Stay tuned, because the fallout from this race is going to be felt long after the ballots are counted.